Let's just begin by bringing our feet to shoulder width and rocking maybe from side to side and forward and backward. And just noticing the grounding that your feet do, the contact. See if you can spread your toes, get your feet as wide as you can. Just feel like you're grounded. The feet are on the corners of that motion of your body. If not, widen your stance, maybe change the position of the feet. Just create some stability in that part of the body. And then relax your knees, soften your knees. Just sink down and ground into the earth. Hips relaxed and soft. Arms hanging naturally at your sides. Fingers heavy. Now imagine something from the crown of your head, the top of your head, gently pulling and tugging up. Maybe you'll notice a little bit of change in your posture, maybe in your neck, in your head position. Just create a tension in between, slight and subtle, of lifting up from above. At the same time, you're grounded and relaxed into the earth. Now let's relax the whole body. Relax the head, the scalp, soften your face. Notice some ease in your neck and your shoulders. Relax your abdomen and lower back. Soften your hips. Relax your knees and your ankles. Still feeling your feet flat on the floor. And notice your breath, your inhales, your abdomen expands. And your exhale, the abdomen returns. Now just observe yourself in a calm, relaxed, and natural state. Notice that you're open at the same time, settled. Good. Now let's just begin a little bit of movement. We'll begin with lifting the sky. So palms down, fingers facing each other. Slowly lift up, push out, making a big arc, lifting the sky. And then push up, and then release. Relax, bending the knees. Feeling that tension in the back of the calves. Once again, lifting up, out, as much as up. When you get to the top, push up, really push up on the sky, and then relax, release, bending the knees, just floating back down to the earth. Still noticing the feet grounded on the earth. One more time, lifting up. Feel the elbows come together, almost as if a rubber band is pulling them together. And then relax, release, and slowly just settle back to the earth. Good. Let's carry mountains. So bring your arms out to shoulder width or shoulder height, palms up, feet shoulder width apart. Now imagine that something, maybe a shaft, you're just turning from the crown of your head all through your body down to between your feet. And you're just rotating along that central shaft, that Taiji pole, just turning to the side. If it's comfortable, you can look back. Let your gaze follow that hand that's going back, just lowering down. The key is just keeping the knees, ankles soft and relaxed. Letting your body slowly lower as you turn to the side. Carrying mountains, hands still shoulder height. You may get heavier, it's called carrying mountains. Good. Just slowly lower down, still rotating along that central shaft, running down through the body, connecting with the earth. Good. Do one more. And then relax. Just bring your arms to your sides. Let's do some rocking motion just to wake up our body. So lift your hands, palms up on your toes. And then as your hands come back, palms facing backwards, lift your toes. And then lift up on your toes. And then just settle back. Lift the toes as your hands come back. Turn your palms. Lift up. Now settle back. And lift up. And settle back. Good. Lift up. Moving real slow. Just soft and gentle. Lift up. Settle back. Lifting the toes as your hands come back. Last one. Lifting up. And just settling back. Good. Now let's do washcloth. So bring your arms out, shoulder height. Turn your palms up, thumbs facing backwards. On your left, rotate your palm down, thumb down. So the thumbs are facing back. You've got a rotation in your shoulders. And then we'll just rinse from side to side, switching sides. Relax your shoulders. See if you can bring some softness to your shoulders. Just let go. Moving slow. Just releasing. Noticing the rinsing action in the shoulders. Just letting go. Last one. And then relax. Let's rotate our ankles. So if you need to find something just to have to check your balance. But we'll begin by rotating our ankle, using the hand as a guide, but also rotating the hand, the wrist and fingers open wide, almost like you're grabbing a big towel. Rotate the ankle. See if you can keep your calf, your lower legs still. And then switch directions. Big circles, moving slow. Good. Gently set that foot down, and we'll switch sides. Rotate the ankle. Once again, hands moving in big circles. Same as the feet. Fingers spread wide. Grabbing that big towel. And then switch directions. Good. And we'll just slowly set our feet down. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Feeling the warmth in your ankles. Movement in the lower body. And then we'll set up for just a little bit of yoga. So come to a place where you can step back. And step back with your right foot. We'll set up in our warrior stance. So right foot is maybe 45 degrees. Left knee is bent. And then keeping that tension, if you will, from the blade of the back foot, the outside of that back foot, the right foot, all through your right side body. And then as you slowly lower on the left, give you a little bit of tension in that front, the hip crease on the right side, stretching the hip flexors. Good. Now facing the front, facing that left knee, let's lift our hands as if we were signaling a touchdown. Warrior one. Now bring your arms to a T. We're in warrior two. Again, being soft, maybe sinking a little bit lower now that the body's a little bit more awake. Lower a little bit, bending that left knee more. Left hand over the left knee. Right hand to the back. Good. Now let's come into extended side angles. So the right hand to the sacrum, that point between the top of the hips. Left outside forearm to the top of that left knee or left thigh. And then just slowly open up to the side. Little rotation. Still supported by that left leg, but opening to the right. If it's comfortable, you can raise the right hand. If your balance is good and you're not dizzy, look up to that right hand. And we'll bring the right hand back to the sacrum and slowly come up into reverse warrior. So the right hand slides down the back of that right thigh. Left hand lifts up high, still sinking down in that by bending that left leg, sinking down. Good. Bring your hands back to your hip creases. Step forward with that right foot. We'll do the other side. So now left foot back. Check your stance as far as width, as far as length. If you need to make small adjustments, go ahead and do that. Slowly getting comfortable in that warrior stance. Good. Now facing forward, we'll lift our arms into warrior one. Touchdown arms. And then bring your arms to a T for warrior two. Now the right hand, palm down, fingers loose, but still spread over facing that right knee. Left hand to the back. Good. Now we'll set up for extended side angle. This time left hand to the sacrum, outside of that right forearm, to the top of the right thigh. Still sinking down, bending that right knee, opening now to the left side. Once again, if it's comfortable, you can extend that left arm up and look up if it's comfortable and not dizzy. Good. Now bring the hand back to the sacrum, left hand back, and slowly come up. Reverse warrior. So now the left hand down the back of the left thigh. Right hand reaching up. Feeling that stretch along the right side body. And then back, hands to hip creases. Step forward. And we've just done a little yoga flow. Good. Now we'll do a little Qigong-like movement. So let's imagine that we're pushing out walls. So with the energy coming out from the base of your palm, the end of the wrist, just push out walls. Now we'll contract back, feet shoulder width, but tuck your tailbone. Bring your fingers to where they're coming to the inside of your forearms. Round the spine, tuck your tailbone. Make yourself as small as you can. Now we'll reverse that. Push out walls. Now make yourself as big as you can. Lifting the chest. If it's comfortable, look up. And now we'll contract back. Making ourselves really small. Feel those shoulder blades come apart as you're closing and collapsing. Now we'll extend, push out, getting really big. Letting those walls be wide. Contract back. Really pulling the body in, tucking the tailbone, rounding the spine, covering the whole body. We'll push out, last one. Lifting out. Now last one, contract the body. Coming into a safe, comfortable space, and then relax. Good. Let's hand plates to either side, so palms up, hands to the side of the lower ribs, and we'll just cross the body as if we're handing a plate to the side, straight to the side, not to the back, but to the side. And then back to the other side. See if you can keep that plate level and flat as you reach clear over to the side. Moving slow, so as not to spill. Extend that plate out. And then back. Other side. Extend that plate. Fingers spread wide. Reaching over. Do one more on each side. Handing over. Good. Last one. Extend that plate completely to the side. And then back. We'll take our thumbs as if we're hitchhiking. And one thumb up, one thumb down. Have the bottom thumb go down just as much as the top thumb goes up. As we come back and switch sides, bend the knees, really relax down, reset. And up the other side, reaching high and pressing down with the bottom thumb. Back to center, bend the knees, reset. The other side. Good. One thumb up, one thumb down. Feeling that stretch in the side body. Really lengthening, opening up. We'll do one more on each side. Creating space for breath and movement. TCM, this movement is associated with the spleen and pancreas, which sits right here, so you can see how you're just extending and opening that from side to side. Good. Now let's grind a little tofu, so step out with the left, and we'll set up our hip slide. So the hips, navel, belt buckle is facing that left knee. We'll just slide forward and backward. As your weight comes forward, back heel comes up. As the weight comes back, front toes come up. Just a slide. Upper body still, not leaning backwards or forwards. And we can add the hands, just as if your hands are moving around a large wheel. The center of the hub is over the left knee. Just soft and gentle. Nice part about this is we're just moving forward and backward, using those little muscles, those little postural muscles in our legs and lower body to educate them for balance, stability. One more, and then we'll step back, settle in, clear, just letting go. And we'll step out with the right. You may have to check your stance width as well as length, just to where you're comfortable, just getting that hip slide going. The angle of the front foot, the angle of the back foot, so it's just nice and comfortable. Knees bent and soft the whole time. And we'll add the hands. Now the hub of that wheel is over the right knee. Just slowly soften the shoulders. Elbows heavy and relaxed. The softest, nicest wheel that we can turn. Slow movements build and help educate the body. We're not using momentum to assist us. We're actually having to recruit those parts of the muscles that assist us. balance and movement. Do one more round, and then we'll step back, settle and clear. Good. Last one before we move into Shavasana. So we'll just imagine, lift and lower and out and in. So we'll just imagine that something's pulling our wrists up and then settling back to the earth, bending the knees, elbows out, playing an accordion, a very soft, slow accordion, and then lifting up, settling back, fingers soft and relaxed. Everything is just easy, almost as if you're moving through water, just flowing with gentle, soft movements. Inhale out, exhale, come back. Gently inhale up, exhale back, inhale out, exhale back. Feel as if something's lifting your wrists rather than you pulling your wrists up. Being assisted by the shinfa. The chi is moving your body rather than you moving it. Just relax into it. Good. Inhale up. Soft and gentle. Relax back down. Bending the knees. Out. And then back in. Condensing and collecting chi. We'll do one more. Lifting up. Settling back. And then one more out. And back in. Oh, good. Relax your hands at your sides. We'll make our way into Shavasana, whether it's seated or lying. Just find a place to relax, integrate. Give your body a chance just to be at ease for just a moment. So if you're seated, sit at the front edge of your chair, feel your sit bones contacting the earth. If you're lying, feel those points that are touching the ground. Feel as though you're just melting down into the ground. If you're seated, imagine something is pulling you from the crown of your head, just gently lifting you up. At the same time, you're grounded in your seat. If you're lying, imagine those points that are facing the sky are lifting you up, creating space in between for breath, for chi and information to come in to your body. As you inhale, notice your belly expand gently and softly. As you exhale, the belly slowly and gently returns. I'll be quiet for just a little bit and then we'll finish our practice. Now slowly bring your attention back to your breath. Notice your inhale. Notice your exhale. If you're lying, make your way to a seat, and we'll finish our practice with a little acupressure, face massage. Bring your hands together, rub your hands, gather some chi, and then moving the fascia, moving that all around the forehead, Be sure and grab that point that's in between the brows, the third eye or yin tong, and then around the temples, gathering those points, moving that fascia. Then around the eye socket, do a little face yoga by doing the sides of the nose down to the corners of the mouth. And then the whole face, be sure and pull both behind the ear and in front of the ear, and then down the front of the neck. Moving and gathering, distributing those fluids, lymph, chi and blood. Now the whole head, top of the scalp, grabbing the back of the neck, just pulling down on top of the shoulders, strumming across the upper traps, down the top of the head, back of the neck, and then down. One more time, the top of the head, back of the neck, top of the shoulders. Good. Now with your hands, palms over your ears, gently tap back at the base of the skull, the top of the neck, just letting those little muscles go. Releasing, energizing the points back behind your neck. Now we'll pull the ears from the top, and then the middle, little vagus nerve stimulation, and then the lobes. And then release your hands wherever they land. Now from deep inside, say something positive to yourself. You are healthy, and your chi and prana and energy are clear and bright. Gently open your eyes, and thanks for practice.